Plans to increase the FY 2024 AFP modernization program budget by the Philippine Senate is highlighted by several senators led by the Senate Chair. Juan Miguel Zubiri will be used to improve the country's air defense capabilities. While not specifically stated, our sources confirmed that this is more specifically for air interdiction, including ammunition and support equipment. Recently, the Swedish Defence Materials Administration and the Department of National Defence signed an implementing arrangement, IA, on the procurement of defence materials and equipment between Sweden and the Philippines. The logistics cooperation is part of the commitment of the two countries under the Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, concerning cooperation in the acquisition of defence materiel signed by the two countries on the 3rd of June 2023, ratified on the same day by Sweden and by the Philippines on the 4th of September 2023. It would be remembered that signing of implementation agreement was supposed to be completed last March 2024 in a scheduled meeting between the DND and Swedish MOD last March 2024. Also, the signing of an implementation arrangement in the past have always happened before the contract signing of major projects. And with this signing, the arrival of Swedish Defence Minister Paul Johnson next month, there could be something significant happening soon in favour of Sweden's defence industry. The Philippine Air Force now needs multi-role fighter jets more than ever, especially with the shift made by the central government from dealing with domestic insurgency eradication issues to dealing with geopolitical territorial defence issues, as the Air Force recently initiated a program that will enable the entire arm of the Philippines to get all the much-needed military hardware to be acquired and used. We mentioned earlier that the DND and AFP are prioritising a multi-role fighter acquisition program that the DND plans to complete this year. We believe this is one of the things discussed in the agreement between the two countries, Sweden and the Philippines, in the coming weeks, which will become a new agreement regarding the transfer of 12 units of the new variant of the Jas-39E Gripen. This is especially true in the realization of the Philippine Air Force's acquisition of multi-role fighter jets, along with the ongoing decision-making phase of the multi-role fighter jet acquisition program, and with the recent developments that occurred related to Sweden's entry into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, as an ally. Following a successful agreement with Hungary for several additional clutches of Jas-39C D Gripen fighters aerospace, the Swedish manufacturer is increasing its offer of its newest Jas-39E fighter jet. The variant now appears as its own candidate in the Department of National Defence's latest procurement monitoring report, with ongoing uncertainty on the project reflecting the pending ratification of a Memorandum of Understanding with Sweden in a statement made. In the first week of 2024, the Swedish Embassy in Manila delivered a message regarding the long-term bilateral partnership between Sweden and the Philippines around aspects of national defense. The statement was read with the following message: that we look forward to the continued implementation of the MOU regarding defense cooperation between the Philippines and Sweden, followed by information that the MOU was signed on June 3, 2023 and ratified 3 months later. Sweden's statement was later denied by the Philippine Department of National Defense, where it was clarified that neither was responsible. The Philippines and Sweden have been actively holding a series of meetings, the last of which was held on January 17, 2024, which aims to complete implementation related to the provisions of the AI agreement, part of the MOU. With the additional funds planned to be added in 2024, this is more than enough for a down payment deposit of 15% for more multi-role fighters compared to the initial plan of 12 to 14 fighter jets. It remains to be seen how the DND and the Philippine Air Force will decide how to use the funds if they do become available to them next year. The country's defense sector will receive P282.7 billion to fund land, air and naval forces defense programs in 2024, Chairman Martin Romualde confirmed at a security forum on Friday. In a forum organized by alumni of the National Defense College of the Philippines, Romualde said the amount would be 21.6% higher than Congress allocation of P203.4 billion this year. This P282.7 billion fund also does not include a P1.23 billion secret fund channeled to government agencies with special security and defense mandates, especially agencies defending the West Philippine Sea. The Philippine Air Force is modernizing its aircraft squadrons based on an aviation plan pushed to 2028, in line with the revised Armed Forces of the Philippines modernization program, which has 3 horizons for its various branches to achieve. With 12 multi-role fighter jets expected for the Philippine Air Force as a single squadron plus plan set for the second phase of the multi-role fighter jet acquisition program provides the feasibility for Sweden to push the newer Jas-39E variant for the Philippine Air Force, although this primarily depends on the discretion of the leadership planner. The Jas-39E Gripen variant always comes in two forms, namely the single-seat grip and the better-known multi-role fighter. Introduction of the platform shape for new pilots before starting with the single-seat Jas-39E Gripen, and this also means there are slight variations in the single-seater and double-seater variants of the latest version of the Jas-39 Gripen, which corresponds to the detailed specifications provided by the Saab. The latter comes with a slightly longer overall fuselage of 15.9 m compared to 15.2 m, which is the default length on the Jas-39 Gripen E variant. The Saab Jas-39 Gripen is a light single-engine supersonic multi-role fighter aircraft manufactured by the Swedish aerospace and defense company Saab AB. The Gripen has a delta wing and canard configuration with relaxed stability design and fly-by-wire flight controls. Later aircraft are fully NATO interoperable. As of 2020, more than 271 Gripens of all models, AF, have been delivered. The Gripen is a multi-role fighter aircraft, intended as a lightweight and agile aerial platform with advanced, highly adaptable avionics. Saab is a leading defense and security company with a mission to help nations protect their populations and contribute to the safety of people and communities. With more than 20,000 skilled employees, Saab develops technology and solutions for a safer, more sustainable, and fairer world. Saab develops, manufactures, and maintains advanced aeronautics systems, weapons, command and control systems, sensors, and underwater systems. Saab is headquartered in Sweden, but with global operations where Saab is a part of many nations' defense capabilities.